From Motion, now let's change our focus to Apple Final Cut Pro, where Dave asks, would you provide some Final Cut troubleshooting tips for what to do when Final Cut is constantly crashing, or how to start Final Cut without loading any libraries, or what the preference dialog warnings do, or what does validating audio units and preferences mean? Well, let's take a look at each of the answers. When Final Cut is constantly crashing, you want to trash your Final Cut preferences, and do that quitting Final Cut. Make sure the dock is visible. Press and hold the Command and Option keys, and then click to launch Final Cut from the dock. It'll pop up a dialog with a blue button in it that says Delete Settings Files, and this will trash all of the Final Cut preferences. The big problem that causes Final Cut to crash is almost always corrupted preferences. Trashing them sets everything back to a factory default. This does not affect libraries, does not affect media, does not affect any of your projects, does not affect your edit. All it does is reset the editing environment, that is Final Cut, back to its factory default, with one exception. In the File menu, there's a list of most recently opened libraries. Those are populated as you open up different libraries. That list gets flushed out. It's set to 0, which means that the next time you need to open a library, open it from the Finder, and it'll be added to that list. But other than that, trashing preferences, which I try to do once a month, will generally keep Final Cut running at its best. Next question is, how do you start Final Cut without loading any libraries? Press and hold the Option key. Then click Final Cut from the dock to launch it. Then let go of the mouse, but continue holding the Option key. It'll pop up a dialog which allows you to select any Final Cut library, including create a new one. When you click New, it opens a new project, a new library, and doesn't open any others that may be misbehaving. What does the preference dialog warnings mean? This resets dialogs that offer the option of do not remind me again. You know, there's some that pop up like that, and resetting this takes that do not remind me warning off, which means you're going to see them again. That's all it does. The other question was, what does preferences validating audio units do? It verifies that third-party audio effects, which can be either AU or VST, are good. And once you've verified, you generally don't need to do that again. This was an excerpt of a recent Power Up webinar called Ask Larry Anything. For the complete version of this online training, please visit our store at larryjordan.com/store and look for Webinar 378. By the way, when you need to stretch your training dollars, membership in our video training library saves you money and time. You can access all our videos for a low monthly price of only $19.99. That's almost 2,000 movies, hundreds of hours on a wide variety of subjects. Plus, premium members can download practice media and projects. Our training covers a variety of software when updated multiple times each month. For more information, visit larryjordan.com/membership. And thanks.